Hey there guys, this is SoCal Railfan, and I'm back. Yeah, I've been away from YouTube for a while, and I'm sorry about that. I have been meaning to get onto working on videos and streaming, and I did have plans to upload a couple of videos for the KCAH series that I've been working on, and I was planning on doing that, uploading them last month. I ended up getting COVID. I think it was from the last week of October through like the first week of November or something like that. It was like a couple weeks. Yeah. And during that time, well, before that actually, my boss gave me a desktop computer, like an actual desktop computer, not a gaming one, but I mean it's already pretty good. It's good enough to it's able to play like Hearts of Iron 4 on it and probably similar games. And that's a game I've wanted to play for a while. So I'm grateful, and I got that before I got sick, so that kind of helped to carry me, because it was not fun. It was not fun. Even when I was like at the tail end of it, it sucked. And I couldn't really be around my boss because he's on oxygen, and his daughter was pregnant at the time, so I was not gonna, it wasn't a good idea. If that, just not gonna work. And then, I tried to set up my new desktop computer for videos, to make videos and stuff like that. But I'm still in the process of transferring everything. I'm not sure if I've said this on stream before, but I actually have a new laptop. It's a Dell Latitude. My last one was a Dell Inspiron, and I actually had to get rid of that one. I took it apart and basically killed it because my dumb butt spilled coffee on it. I spilled coffee on the keyboard. And, well, it was cleaned up early enough. It was functional, but after I guess I performed my autopsy on my laptop, not all of it fully dried, and there was some, like, right under the keyboard. So it possibly could have shorted out. If I had not gotten to it early enough. So, I kind of figured if my computer's gonna die, it might as well be by my hand, I guess, because I don't want that thing exploding on me. So, yeah, I have a Dell Latitude. It's not really powerful enough for gaming. It can't really do much on it. It's more like for work than anything else. But until I can actually put in the solid state drive from my old laptop to my new one, like add it, all of the stuff that I use for making videos is not going to be there. I was able to find the voices for Daniel and for Paul, and that's it. I'm still looking for the rest of them, but it's a pain in the butt. Because because I didn't pay for the voices, it was like from a free download or whatever. And, it's hard to find, because a lot of the free ones are, websites. I'm not saying, how many characters you can use at one time. I'm talking like, one of them was how many characters you can use in like a week. I'm not even kidding. It was that strict. So, yeah, until I can get all the voices, I'm not really gonna be doing KCAH stuff unless it's me. and the next one was supposed to be, have just Tom, myself, and Daniel in it. I can't really do that unless I have the Tom voice. So yeah. I can't really do any online gaming on my computer right now, which I've got no problem with. I have an Ethernet cable and will eventually connect it to wireless. And yeah, the internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. Thank you, PlayStation. Thank you, Frontier. Yeah, that's kind of the main reason I prefer Ethernet at this point over Wi-Fi right now, because our Wi-Fi provider sucks. The connection is inconsistent. It's Frontier, if you're not sure who our provider is, which is basically the company that took over Verizon's internet out here back in. That's how far back is this? I want to say 2012, but I actually don't know. Maybe 2013. I don't quite remember. And we've just had problem after problem with them. It's just ridiculous. The main thing is the connection. I guess itself is not consistent. Sometimes it's good, but sometimes it just does not want to work. So yeah, until T-Mobile comes out to our area, which I think they are. Little dog's in here. Hey, buddy. Hey, Della. Hey, Della. I pretty much have no choice but to use my computer offline, which, I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, the main thing I'm going to be doing with it is playing Hearts of Iron 4 and games similar to that until I could get a video editing software. Sorry, I'm kind of tired. Might be the weather change, I'm not sure. Not sure when T-Mobile's coming out to our area. My computer's in my room right now, and our router is in our living room. So really to connect it to the internet, I'd have to run a cable along the wall, and I don't even know if there's an Ethernet cable long enough for that, like, out there. So until I get a wireless card, I can't really do any online gaming from my computer. And I do want to transition to a gaming computer, not just use a console. Especially for online gaming, because I don't actually have PlayStation Plus right now. My subscription expired a while ago. That's why I don't play online right now, because I can't. Yeah. But if I have my computer connected to the internet, it will be a lot easier to connect, to play online, than it would be if I just had PlayStation Plus, because I then have to be renewing the subscription every year, and I don't want to do that. I would just rather have my PlayStation connected to the internet, and that's it. I don't want to have to keep getting a subscription, especially because, you know, it's like $60 a year, and I don't really want to pay that just to play online. That's like one of my main problems with PlayStation is even though you're connected to subscription to play online, which is stupid. You don't need a subscription to like buy new games, but you need a subscription to play online, which I don't get. I seriously don't get it. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into the game. We're currently playing City Skylines, and really, I'm just gonna do whatever I want to do on this stream. City Skylines, Minecraft, Fallout, whatever. Anything that does not require online play. Excuse me. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm trying to build a smart city. If you're not sure what that is, it's basically a city with things like public transportation built in from the start. Now that's not necessarily what I had before because I hadn't played on this for a while until after I start. What am I trying to say? You know, I think my brain is just too tired to really work right now. I have no idea what I'm trying to say anymore. I think I'm just going insane. Oh right, smart city. So when I originally built this, and I tried to build this as like a series on YouTube, like from the outset record it, and to some extent I did. I have not uploaded anything because I cannot get myself to edit this stuff. I really am lazy. I think I need help. But it wasn't really a smart city. It had a tram line or two, and that's about it. But I've added more tram lines. I'm trying to, like, before I even do any zoning, I want to build, like, parks, emergency services, stuff like that. This is, like, the downtown area, I guess you could say, like, the main part. Now, I started out around here. This is like the first part of the actual city, and then this I don't think I really had this zoned for anything. This was like supposed to, like, these streets weren't even built when I started out. This was like a buffer between here and and Anchor Square was basically just like the main industrial area. And then, as things went on, I moved the industrial area to where John Hill is now. And now, John Hill is its own area, and the industrial area is here, which is kind of a combination of industry and the oil industry. That was what? I think my brain is frying. I don't know what the heck's going on. I slept in and I am still tired. I don't get it. If it's the weather, I don't know. Uh, this is a new area. So what I tried doing here, and what I tried doing in John Hill, is not really making skyscrapers, but like smaller buildings. Like maybe 12 to 20 stories high, nothing, no like skyscrapers or anything. But like the self-sufficient buildings. Because I like the way that they look. There were also like the one cell, or like the 1x1, 1x2, something like that buildings. Like this one, which I think, at least for this version of the game, it's the closest thing that you can get to a townhouse. At least until I transition to a computer and get some mods for the game. So this is supposed to be like the affordable housing thing. And the main reason why it's affordable housing is because there's more housing to meet the demand, and there's also, what I want to do is, there's enough zoned area to where when the demand for housing goes down, when it goes back up, it's gonna fill in automatically. Right. And then here is the John Farms area, this is my first like actual farming area. This is mostly just wheat and potato fields and apple orchards. And Della's back in the room. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. Hey, sweetie. So, my original plan was to have... Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Wow. I'm sorry. Is to have... Because now there's new roads as part of like the updates that have come into the game. Thank you, City Skylines, by the way. Now the trams can operate on 6-lane roads. This is a 4-lane road. But still, there's 6-lane roads. Can I actually upgrade this to a 6-lane road? Both with the median in the center and not in the center. And what's nice is I originally wanted to do it where it was the tram tracks on roads with the trees, right, just to make it look nice. However, the tram tracks are actually on some of the lanes that are used by cars, and my main goal is to kind of separate that, to have cars and trams on the same road but not in the same lane. That will help to improve traffic flow and allow me to increase capacity better. So yeah, I mean, unless they release like the one where, cause I know there's a road, where's the 6-lane road? Yeah. Where there's trees in the median. I kind of wanted to combine that, but or like maybe have the trees on the outside and keep the tram in the median. But now that I think about it, having the trees right in the middle along with the tram line, probably not good for fire safety. I mean, I know this is a game, but that would not be good in real life. I've also built a metro station because ultimately I want to expand out here where there's more available land, like for rail-based transportation. Now I've got 5 tram lines just because it's better. And in addition to the new roads that were introduced, there also are new tram and bus models that were introduced. And I'm actually glad for the tram ones because I feel like the trams are kind of neglected in the game outside of mods. Like, there's nothing to really change the models or increase capacity because the base model is like, it only holds 90 people. But wait, how do I view the models? See, like, the model is different compared to the default. The default only holds 90 people. But you can adjust this from 65 at the lowest to 140 at the highest. There's some odd capacities in here as well, but the models look pretty good as well. Some of them are kind of recognizable. If I can find one or so, I probably could show you. One of them kind of looks like the model used by the Los Angeles Metro, the Los Angeles Tram Network. Not really this one. I think this one to me looks a bit Eastern European, but that's just me. This one. This one kind of looks like, that way we have a better view. The front, it kind of makes it look like, the trams that are used by the Los Angeles Metro, which is cool. Oh yeah, and also, this is why I'm building multiple tram depots, is because there's the capacity is limited because of how many vehicles there are. What was that one? Alright, so, I mean, I already have free public transport on. I'm kind of reluctant to do the policies because of like how easily they mess with this money supply. And I would rather not do that because I want to be able to provide my people with services. Sorry. drinking some hot chocolate refreshing thing. And because why not? Because it's so windy up here, I'm gonna make this a little park. But because it's so windy up here, I thought I usually will put, or I put wind turbines up here, which makes sense. You know, if you want to build wind turbines, you build them where it's windy as consistently, which applies to both the game and real life. There's actually two major wind farms not in somewhat close to where I am. The first one is the Tehachapi wind farm that goes through the Tehachapi Pass, which is between the city of Mojave and Bakersfield. So it's between Southern California and the Central Valley. And the other one is either called the Palm Springs wind farm, or it's the Banning Pass wind farm, or San Gorgonio Pass wind farm. One of those, I forget exactly what it's called. And it's one of the two. It's in the San Gorgonio Pass heading. If you take Interstate 10 east, heading out towards Palm Springs, as you get closer to it, you'll see. It's because it's so windy out there. Believe me, it's windy out there. There's a lot of, and it's also windy out in the Tehachapi Pass. There's a lot of wind turbines. Alright. Okay, one of the main bottlenecks seems to be here. So, before any zoning, I'm gonna go ahead and fix this. So, this is the main reason why. So what I'll do is I will. There's now this is kind of complicating things because there's two lines that goes through here. There's blue one and there's a red one, which doesn't have any stops. I don't think it just comes around because you need to make a loop in order for them to work right. So you need to try and figure this out. Try and see if I can create like a dedicated shuttle route from here to